Hey y'all, I'm out at the corner of Lake and Girard Avenue in the uptown area of South Minneapolis. And if anybody remembers, this is the area 3 years ago. Winston Boogie Smith was murdered in that parking ramp right now. Back then, didn't have all that painting on it. There was just a regular gray ramp there. But I'm just out here observing that solo on here. Some of us here at the movement locally got caught up in the bullshit decision. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Yesterday to not charge Brian Londrigan with the murder of Ricky Cobb II. And that's where I was coming from. We had a little press conference out there. And I came here solo on that ass, but anybody else, I know a lot of people who's here in spirit as well. I don't know. Say his name, Winston Boogie Smith. I had known him for the last about a year of his life. He used to be down at George Floyd Square. He made several videos as well. Wins Me Baby. The park here. It was up on the top where he was murdered. And yeah, I'm going to say it murdered. Because they just was taking him out, that's all. All he was doing was over at, which is now conveniently closed. All I did hear about that the fish place. I forget what the hell it was called. I ate there once before then. This was like 2019, I believe. In fact, that was actually with a girl I'm not even with no more. I got back with my baby mama. She's based with my wife. Say his name, Winston Boogie Smith. I'm wondering if they finna let me go up there. Because I tried last year and they still was not. They still had. I'm gonna let. I'm probably like, oh, there's just this guy here coming through here. Referring to me. So I remember 3 years ago at this time. I remember 3 years ago at this time. I'm gonna show some. That he was just up there. Jay's furniture, not mine. Yeah, now they are letting people park in here. I'm just trying to see if I'm able to get up there. Sold. Solo virtual space here. I say virtual because I'm on this. Don't nobody park here, I see. It's a beautiful day here in Minneapolis as well. Definitely nicer than yesterday or Friday. Saturday was pretty nice. But it ain't no fucking meteorologist, I'm an activist. Oh, I think I may be able to go up there. I don't have any type of writing material, a pen or anything like that. I'm not condoning defacing anything. Yeah, now they do let us go up there. Because even as recent as last year, that was when I tried coming up here. Yeah, they didn't even have anything for him this year. Got like for a mere lockpick in January, they ain't had none. So remember, that's after Cortez's son was killed. Yes. Yeah, that's what it... Say his name, Winston Smith. Say his name, Winston Smith. And I think it was over here. I wasn't sure the exact one, but it was right over here where his car was. And yes, I believe he was murdered. And then they ain't even had no type of tape. It's because that was a SWAT that was here, FBI. And they're not required to have, for some weird reason, they're not required to have any body cameras. Unlike MPD and any other officer in the state of Minnesota. Even state troopers, such as one who murdered Ricky Cobb. Say his name, Winston Smith. Say his name, Winston Smith. I'm surprised I'm the only one here. But I get a lot of people in the movement was just thinking about Ricky Cobb because of what happened yesterday. And we were all set to be there. The trial was set for in September. I remember it was 9/9. And I was going to be there, sans cameras, of course, because the courtroom would not allow unauthorized cameras like mine to be there. I mean, I'm unlicensed media. I always call myself the amateur media. I don't even have a press pass. Shit. I like my homeboy AJ. Two-side, aka Professor T, as I call him. Because he spit knowledge. Say his name, Winston Smith. Say his name, Winston Smith. Scream his name, Winston Smith. It's coming to hold space for you, big homie. And obviously they've been the shit we had drew on here 3 years ago. Liberation Now. Unrelated, but yeah, somewhat. Quiet here. I remember it's been a while since I've been in this one or attempted to take the elevator. So going down, I'm finna take the elevator. I walked from the bus on fucking Lindale because all this traffic, and I ain't even hop a 21. Couldn't have took one from Hennepin. That's all closed up and tore up. Uptown area, Minneapolis. And them officers that killed them, they got blood on their hands. They've had blood on their hands for 3 years. I remember that day. I was helping out at George Floyd Square that day. in the morning because they had moved the barricades, which we said we're not going to, because for one thing, only one of Floyd's killers had even went to trial, and he hadn't even been sentenced yet. So, of course. And then there's majority of our demands are still not met there. Yeah, it was this parking spot right here is what I was told. Say his name, Winston Smith. We was hoping they had something for him, but I get it. I know what one of the fellow activists, the actual organizer, Toshira Gabrielle, and she just said she was exhausted. I'm like, I get that. Go home and lay in your bed. Health is first. Say his name, Winston Smith. Say his name, Winston Smith. Yeah, I'm not going to be here real long because I'm here solo, but yeah. Holding space here right at the parking ramp, the top level, where Winston Smith was killed 3 years ago this afternoon. Around 1:30-ish. I happened to be on break at work earlier, and I held a moment of silence. And I just did again. But hey, y'all, I'm going to end this video. This has been another presentation of the Streets Advocate. Stay safe, y'all. Power to the people. I'm out. Justice for Winston Boogie Smith and all stolen lives.